Hello everybody, I believe we're live. Welcome to the Cornell campus. I'm just finishing my setup here. I have at least 3 hawks in sight. I believe 3. I haven't walked around. The forecast was for no rain, but I hear thunder above me. So we'll see what happens. So this might be an abbreviated broadcast depending on weather. Anyway, let's look up at Rice Hall while we're here. Hold on, let me get something going here. There we go. And we have 2 right up here, 2 of the juveniles. 2 right here on Rice Hall, 2 juveniles right here, as I said. Let me just look at them there in the breeze. Like I said, you know, I'm hearing some thunder in the skies above me, and I had thought the forecast, at least the last one I checked, called for no rain. Actually, I'm sorry? I haven't checked it yet, but thank you. So I'm told that the 3rd one is up on Rice Hall also. We'll look at that in a minute, but I can't see from here. And then up here, we have somebody. Who is this somebody? Can't tell, but it looks like Big Red, but I'm not sure. It does look like Big Red. It's a little... Hold on a second. I may have to rebalance my tripod a lot. I do. Hold on. Okay. I'll probably have to do it over and over again. But that is Big Red. Good to see her. Now, where is she? She is on. This is like almost like the other night. That is the 3rd tower from Weil Hall. Okay, I have not seen Arthur yet, and I haven't seen the 3rd chick, but I'm told of where it is. So we're going to get moving very shortly. Let's walk around a little bit. I had hoped to produce some highlight footage from the other day, but just didn't have the chance. Oh, I see I see from here. We won't be able to see the other 2, but we can see from here this one. All right. So this one is also on Rice Hall, just a short ways away from its siblings, who are also on Rice Hall. I need to adjust something here on the other camera. I'm running 2 right now. You know, the other day, I didn't feel there was all that much activity, and there wasn't. I mean, we saw the hawks certainly, you know, quite a bit, but they weren't really moving around or anything like that. And you know, that's fine. But I thought, okay, I'll just be able to go through the footage very quickly and you know, produce a highlight video. And so I was doing that a little bit today, thinking I could do it quickly. Nope. There's a fair amount of activity overall, and a lot of video I want to process. Whether they were highlights or something else going on, you know, maybe just a good look. Let's move you over here. Yes. So again, we're looking up at Rice Hall. We've seen all 3 chicks to this point, and we've also seen Big Red. We're gonna walk around a little bit. There may not be much walking around necessary if they're kind of staying put on Rice Hall. Ooh, what happened? there is some wind, so I'm not even touching the camera right now, but things are shaking a bit. Just want to check to make sure everything is up and running and live. Looks like it is. Is up and running and live. Look at that face. While you're looking at that, I'm going to make a couple. Well, that's good enough, I think. Adjustments. Maybe not. Maybe too much. Okay. So we're gonna get to walking a little bit, so we can change the views. And let me just rig for travel here. How does this happen every time? Okay. Hold on a second. Oh. Okay, I can't do anything about it. Sorry. So we'll switch it up here and there a little bit in terms of the views and angles that we get. So anyway, I have not yet had a chance to really produce a highlights video from Tuesday night. Not just yet. As I've indicated, as much as I love seeing the hawks and just, the good views we get to have here on the campus, there's a lot of footage to process. And that all takes time. Oh, this is a good spot. This is a good spot. I can't really see Big Red from here, but we can see all three of the jays. Just get things steady. Might be some rain falling. I'm hearing the thunder, but I see a few wet spots on the on the sidewalk here. We'll look at them a little bit. A few drops are falling from the sky. We'll see if they really interrupt things or not. I hear a chipping sparrow. Now, these two at least are visible from the Nest Cam if anyone's operating it. But I think we're getting a closer look. Nobody has flown in the time that I've been here. That's okay. I don't think anyone looks like they're about to fly either. Now, maybe as the evening progresses. Thank you. Enjoy. Now again, I haven't seen Arthur yet. I don't know if he's in the immediate vicinity or not. He might be for all I know, but we really haven't walked anywhere just yet. Kind of sleepy. I don't know if this one's kind of sleepy. Well, looks like he's looking around. And as for this one again, so we're not having the beautiful sunshine that we've had the last couple times we've been here, but that's okay. This might shorten our visit here, and that's okay too. What I mean is not just that if it rains, if it starts to really rain, I'll be forced, back into the car. But, if it's just cloudy and things darken up that much more quickly, even if it doesn't rain anymore, we may have to end early. Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, let's do a little bit of walking, and we'll look at Big Red. Now she's backlit right now, although not by bright sunshine, but she is backlit. Before I walk any further, let's take a look from here. Again, she is on a tower. It's the third tower from Weil Hall. 2 towers from the Weil Nest Tower, which was, if you don't know or don't realize, was not the one that was used this year. I'll lighten it up a little bit. I don't want to go too much because that's lightening up the background as well. So again, this is Big Red. She's on a tower, 3 towers away from Weil Hall. The white and now looking dingy building at one end of the athletic fields here. White building looks nice when it's new, but over time, And from here I cannot see the top of Rice Hall, well enough to see our young hawks. I might be hearing some cedar waxwings, I'm not sure. Maybe two of them. Okay, we're gonna walk a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, I can't fix that. Okay. All right, let's cross the road, Tower Road, and take a little bit of a look around. I doubt that Arthur's in the area, but we'll look for him anyway a bit. See if he's on the throne maybe, and we'll check out, or at least I'll look with my own eyes, the Bradfield perches, just in case. I believe it's a little early for him to be perched on one, but you never know. And I don't see him anywhere. No, don't see him. Okay, let's continue on this way a little bit. I don't know if the skies are clearing or not. They might. I don't know. Hold on one second. It's tough to tell in which direction the clouds are moving, but it might clear up a bit. We'll stop here in just a moment. Yeah, let's stop right here. Take a look at our young hawks. Hi, baby. Oh, don't look away. It looks like we may have a spot on the lens. I should tend to as soon as I can. I was, I spoke about looking at the footage from Tuesday, and I was taking a preliminary look at the various files. After each, after every tour, there are a number of files to go through and check to see if they're worth saving or not. And so I'm looking at all the various files I had, and seeing which ones had footage I wanted to use. And I kept putting my hand to my head. It's like, oh, look at that beautiful hawk. Look at that beautiful hawk. We really, even if they weren't moving around much on Tuesday, until they started really getting more active and flying a bit, we had some beautiful looks at them. Did you see that reaction? That was to the bus going by. I think it was a a thing with its brakes. It startled our hawks. So I mean, sometimes we see them and like maybe they do something, we cheer or whatever, and that can startle them. And if you're a young hawk taking one of your first flights ever, or maybe your very first, they don't need any distractions. I can tell you that. Look at how cute. I was thinking, we'll try to look back at them from the other side of Rice, but I don't think I don't know if we'll be able to see the one that is facing away from us here that we've already looked at just moments ago. I don't believe we'll be able to see just because of this one here. Hi, cutie. We might be able to see it, but I'm not sure if we can get far enough away and still have it within our line of sight. Big Red is still where she was. Okay, let's keep going, and I want to just take a check of the throne, and I want to check on the lens a little bit. 1 second here. Oh yeah, there we go. I was right. I can fix that in a moment. At least I think so. A couple raindrops on the lens itself, and you saw right through them, but they do distort the image a bit. Is somebody up there maybe? I doubt it, but no, it looks like the throne is vacant. Let me just check with binoculars. Nope, nobody up there. And well, from here I can see one of the jays, and oh, I can see two of them from here. If I step back here, let's look at the one who's been giving us the cold shoulder, first. Hi. I've said it before, I'll say it again now, and I'm sure I'll say it again in the future. I never thought years ago that I'd be doing something like this on a regular basis. first I never knew there were hawks on this campus like this. And that I would have a desire to see them like this. I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit. We're hearing a robin sing, and I'm not sure who's... They might be house sparrows that are also vocalizing. Definitely a robin that's singing. The other hawk that I can see, we'll go to that one in a moment, but it has its back turned to us. It's the one that was farther along on the roof. Who is a sleepy hawk? You look sleepy. Did you go to bed on time last night? I'm hearing actually a starling vocalize now. It just flew to the ground. It was on a do not enter sign that we've ignored on occasion behind Rice Hall. You know, a road sign. If I were to back up a little bit farther, I might be able to see the third hawk. But let's look at the other one if we can. That is farther along, let's say closer to the vet school than the other two. Everyone is pretty quiet up there. That may change, of course. And we will try to back up a little farther just to see if maybe we can get that third one in view. Although maybe it's not worth it because it's looking away, but... Or it was anyway, last I saw it. I suspect my line of sight is right between two power or, two utility lines. And I don't see them on the, I'm in the camera, or on the screen, I should say. But if we were to back it up, I think we will. No, I guess not. Oh, yeah, we can, just a little bit. Is this one going to take off? Maybe not. Okay, let's back up and see if we can get the third one in view. I'm going to leave everything in place. I don't believe that's going to happen. No. The angles just won't allow it. If I were a lot taller, maybe. But they won't allow it. Okay. So while we're while we're here, let's take a walk. See if there's anything else going on back here. Sounds like a starling nest, I think. Let's take a look into it. Let's see if we can see into it. You know, they've been up there at the on the nest platform for years. Oh, we can't see. The nest is in there, but we can't see it. We'll wait here a moment. Okay, starling coming in, I think. Oh, am I looking in the wrong spot? Yes. Hi. Still can't see in there, but we'll stay here a moment. Unless there are two, that's possible also. I know, we're not looking at hawks, but I don't hear any thunder, but a few drops are falling from the sky again. Somebody might move. Now, if this somebody does move, I have a, depending on which direction, I have a limited window. I could, well, that's one thing about, you know, this whole area of the campus. For watching hawks in the air, you know, what makes this area of the campus pretty, the trees and the buildings and everything, make staying with a hawk in flight difficult. A lot of obstructions, I should say. So now a robin is vocalizing. Oh, I see it. It's up on top of the chicken coop. I wonder if it's because of, maybe it's just discovered these hawks or something. I still from here cannot see the third jay, just the two that are, hold on, find them here. Just this one here that we can see, although I believe there's one with it, and then this one here. I don't know if Big Red is still where she was. I can't see that tower from here at all. We won't stay here too much longer. We'll go elsewhere. In fact, that might be a good idea to do that now. I was going to, well, let's just continue behind Ferno a little bit. Just want to take a quick glance. I might not even show you what I'm looking at. Just want to see if anybody's around. It's quiet back here, so I'm not hearing, you know, I'm not hearing anything in terms of alarm calls. good look at the throne from here, but definitely nobody there. I'm not going to walk there unless there's a reason. Uh-oh. I'll probably end up getting water on the lens again. Almost guaranteed. Like I said, it's raining just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. Not a real problem, but it can be, you know, an annoyance. I think some of the lighter skies are coming our way. Checking the Bradfield perches. Nope, nobody there. And Big Red is where she was. And I will almost certainly, oh yeah, I have to definitely wipe off the lens. And there might be some dust because of it. Okay. Alright, we'll look from here. So this is the one that has been preening the most, a little bit farther down and not with its two siblings. I was, you know, I had checked the forecast for here and for, you know, my own area, and it was like looking at one of the forecasts, no rain, no mention of rain, no nothing, yet it was raining. So again, we're looking at Rice Hall, and we've got 3 juveniles up there, if you're just joining us. And if you've never been here before, we're on the Cornell campus in Ithaca, New York. I don't know if we have anyone that new. It's peaceful, but a little bit rainier at the moment here on the campus. Not much activity in terms of hawks moving around, or in terms of people. That's okay. Hey! Come back here, you. We might just walk over and see if we can get a better view of that one. let's see. Let's walk over and see if we can catch up with the one who just walked out of our view. We'll have to walk behind the building, I believe. You know what? Okay. I can't see anybody from here. Let's walk a little bit this way without the tripod. No, the one who walked out of the way is not in view. Huh. I feel slighted. I don't know about you. Just peaceful. I do enjoy these peaceful evenings on the campus, I have to say. No, I don't know where that third one is. We're going to walk, I think, across the street. Better wait for the bus. No, I still can't see the third one. I don't know where it is, and I may be wrong. I just don't get the impression it flew anywhere. You know, so often they at least vocalize a little bit. Where's your sibling? Oh, I see it. Okay, hold on. Right there on the edge. Was not there a minute ago. I think I would have seen it. I'm pretty sure I would have seen it from where we were behind the building. Binoculars are all wet. I'm going to leave the camera here for a moment. I want to look and see if I can see what it is looking at. I can't tell. Well, let me say this. I can't see anything from here moving around. Oh, there's a squirrel crossing there, but I don't know if it's hard to tell if it's within the line of sight for the way its head was pointed. Kind of doubt it. A little breezy, obviously. Still can't, from here I don't see the third one again. So I just have the two in my sight, but I, again, doubt that the third had flown away. I believe it's just up there somewhere. Behind me, skies are a lot lighter, a lot bluer. Not perfect, but a lot bluer. And, you know, at present, I don't have any drops of water hitting me, so that's good. And we just heard a chipping sparrow. Quite honestly, quite honestly, I'd say this area could use the rain. But I'm not looking for it to interrupt me. But it's not like my needs come before the area itself. I am hearing some robin vocalizations from, sounds like they're maybe behind Furno somewhere. So maybe it's possible someone's back there. Looked away for a second and, oh, squirrels crossing the road. Right there. No, I did check the Nest Cam earlier today, once or twice, and it seemed like it was always pointing at Rice Hall, and it wasn't easy to see. Then again, I didn't really blow up the image, but it looked like the hawks were up there, one or more, sometimes three. So I don't know if they've been up there all day. Maybe they have. I would venture to say that, up until 2012, Rice Hall probably didn't have nearly as much photo and video coverage as it does since 2012. Maybe in all the years that it was, in existence. Let's take a walk and go look at Big Red. If I can. She is still up there. I want to get closer to her, but as I do, more and more of the light box gets in the way, so I can't get too close. She's on a light box lamp, if you'd rather, on the tower, and again, if I get closer to her, much closer to her, then the box itself gets more and more in the way. So I think we're gonna have to settle for a view like this, which isn't the worst. Her young are beautiful, but she's beautiful also. There's no doubt about it. I can't see the juveniles from here. I think I just heard a grackle though. So another peaceful evening to this point, really, if you think about it. I wouldn't mind seeing Arthur. Hope we get to see him before it's all done with for the evening. Want to take a walk? It's not really that it's dark. The camera is adjusting, and because of the light background. Just so you know, I mean, skies have lightened a bit. So I don't know if we're going to have like beautiful, beautiful sunshine. Oh, we've got all three hawks again in view. squirrel crossroad, and there's another one that's closer to me. I'm not saying that they're going to go after either one, but, you know, maybe caught their attention. So I believe, I'm not positive, I believe that's J3 on the right. Just has a different look than the other two. The other two I have a hard time distinguishing between. But one thing I think it was mentioned in the chat room tonight, it seems like the one on the right does have darker eyes. You look, I mean, we're now, the two of them, you know, you wonder sometimes when you're looking, okay, is the light catching the eyes just right and, you know, giving you a different look? Well, they're in the same light. So this is a, you know, makes for a better comparison. And you can see the one on the left definitely seems to have lighter eyes than the one on the right. They are both gorgeous though. Oh! Arthur's here. They were looking, that's what clued me into his arrival. Hi. Hi, Arthur. He just flew in. This is, the closest of the track towers to the nest. Okay? Okay. He doesn't seem to be carrying any prey. He's got 1 foot up. Big Red is still where she was. I don't know if I can show you her or not. Yeah, just barely. We've got a tree partially in the way, but she's there. So we've seen the whole family. Good to see. Hi, Arthur. Again, I saw them watching something and I should have turned even faster. But here is Arthur. Welcome, Arthur. As always, it's good to see you. Well, I'll just say this. Nobody in the area, either Big Red or the kids, got all that excited about his arrival. He must see something. He's got to be seeing something. Somebody's calling. Maybe the kids are kind of... Yeah, somebody's lightly calling. If he does see anything, he doesn't seem to be really keying in on it. We may have some activity before long. Let me adjust my tripod a little bit. Who's calling? He's still where he was. Let's look up at the third juvie. So maybe it's one of the other two who's calling? Is it J3 who's calling a little bit? He's still there. Hi. They are just so beautiful. I can't take it. Granted, they're beautiful every year, but Okay, it's definitely J3 who's calling. Well, assuming that's definitely J3, but it's the one on the right there who's calling. We'll go back to Arthur in a moment. I'm going to lighten it just a little. And I'm going to zoom in just a little, I think. Big Red is still where she was, but she is preening. Is it a pre-flight preening? I don't know, maybe. My tripod. Oh, the sidewalk's not level. That's not helping. Okay, everyone's still where they were. They're all beautiful, but hey, you know, this one's unbearably cute. Two squirrels down below in the fernal lawn. Just one was chasing after the other a bit, but the other went in ahead, and the one chasing, if it was chasing, kind of stopped. Don't know if I can see Big Red from here or not. Doesn't, like, we can barely see her. Well, we can a little bit through the trees. So she's still up there. back to Arthur. Kids are preening, 2 of them. These 2. And the 3rd is just hanging out. Is anything going to happen? I don't know. We'll go to the 3rd of the jays that are up there. Or that is up there, that one. And let's zoom in just a bit and look. I'll lighten it. It's a pretty picture. A little more lightning. And we'll go to Arthur in a moment. Big Red is still just preening up on that box. We can't see her from where I am. I might be able to move a little bit and still keep everybody in view. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. Might lose sight of Arthur if we move. Anyway, he, if you're just joining us, he is was the last one to arrive to the area. I don't know where he was, but all of a sudden, while we were looking at the juveniles, I noticed that 2 of them, the 2 we were looking at, were clearly watching something in motion. And looking back, it was Arthur flying up to this tower. Oops. Okay. So they're on Rice Hall, the juveniles, all 3 of them. Arthur is on the first of the running track lighting towers. It's the closest one to the nest. There's a squirrel near me. And Big Red is on the 3rd lighting tower from Weil Hall. So I guess technically one tower away from the nest, but in the Weil Hall direction rather than the other direction, which has a lighting tower, quite close to the nest tower. So that's where everybody is. I don't know why I keep looking up at Bradfield to see if anyone's there. I know where everyone is, and they're not on Bradfield. I'm not saying this is the case, but it's almost as if they saw their father come into the area and they wanted to make themselves presentable. Oh, I better do that too. So, pardon me. I'm going to see if I can find a spot where I can see everybody. Maybe just moving back just a little bit. Okay, that is much better for Big Red, but I don't know if I can still see Arthur. And actually, that may be the best look we've had at her this evening, just because of lighting. Arthur, he's still there, but seeing him may be a problem because of one branch. Let's try to take a look at him. Oh, maybe we can see him. Oh yeah, hi. But just above, see, there are branches here, so we've limited our window in which to see him, or through which, actually. Oh, all three now are together on this thingy. So someone flew over, this one likely. These two are still here. I heard the noise. A little bit of juvenile in the air squeal. And I cannot, because of where they are, I can't put all three in view at once. But this is easier. Thank you. You could come over here if you want. Come on, over here. Yeah, just a little bit. Not out of view. Come on. The Nest Cam will, I bet, could see them, but I can't see them from this angle. Big Red is still where she was. Let's take a look back up at Arthur, because he's where he was. A little bit of head bob, so I wonder if anything's going to go on with him. just flew over them. I'm having a hard time staying with him and finding him in the air. He's flying back around. Okay, so just a quick flight around the block a little bit. I'm guessing he saw something that looked appealing and then changed his mind. Still see the 3. Look back at Rice, I still could see 3. I'm sorry, 2 up there. I couldn't see the 3rd. That's what I meant to say. And I'm going to lock the tripod on him. Big Red is still where she was. And the 2 that were in view are still in view. I still don't see the 3rd. He's flying right over me. He flew towards Furno, and I lost sight of him. I never tracked him back. Big Red is still where she was. 2 juveniles in view on Rice. I don't know where he is. I'm going to leave. Let me just leave things here for a moment. I'm hesitant to move. I could go to, let's look at the juveniles that are in view, in case he goes back up there, because I can't see him at Furno or wherever he went. Here it comes, in the air. I don't know if he's got anything or not. Let's go back up to this tower, see if he lands there. Nope, nothing. Still 2 in view on Rice. Big Red is where she was. Oh, she just took off. And I'm losing sight of her. Lost sight of her. I don't know where she is. I'm guessing she's somewhere on Bradfield, but I don't know. I'm going to stay here myself, but I'm going to go quick look at the juvies, the 2 that are in view. And back up to Arthur. Oops, okay. I cannot see Big Red. I don't know where she is. I'm guessing she's either in a tree in front of Furno or on Bradfield, if I had to guess. And I don't know where the 3rd juvenile is, but I suspect still on Rice Hall. I don't know about you. I'm having fun. We still hear calling from one of the juveniles up on... Uh-oh. Okay. Joining the party is an objector. He seems, he could take off at any time, but he doesn't seem like he's about to take off. Let's take a look at the juveniles, the 2 that I can see. Oh! Hey! Hey! You! Come on over where we can see you. So we can, oh, someone must, oh, a small bird was in flight. It looks like maybe a mourning dove. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. There we go. Now you come over here where we can see you, and Arthur's still where he was, and this one is kind of sort of joining the party. A little bit farther so we can see you. You see what I mean? Oh, come on. Like I said, there's so much to see after they leave the nest. It's not just, okay, they leave and the season's over. There's learning to do. There's, whether you're talking about hunting or flying or just learning the surroundings, how to deal with them. You also get to see, if you want, you get to see the adults do what they do. Okay, so I don't know where Big Red is, again, but let's go look at Arthur. I'm hesitant to move just because of, while he's there, and if he's, and I am guessing he is hunting, or at least looking for, at the very least, looking for an easy opportunity. And, again, Big Red is wherever she is. If I had to guess, she's on Bradfield, but I don't know for certain. And I do believe that, okay, so we have a common grackle on the left and a red-winged blackbird on the right. The grackle is the one who just flew at Arthur. Okay, we've got a couple grackles up there. It looks, well, I don't know if they're both grackles in flight. Oh yeah, two grackles and a red-winged blackbird. Maybe a third now. Oh, no, three grackles now. Three grackles and a red-winged blackbird walked into a bar. So I still see the two juveniles. I don't see the third. I suspect the third is still up there with them. Let's take a look back at them, although he may take off at any time. I think there are two people who are walking down below, and maybe they're going to take photos, but they're walking, in my opinion, too close. But maybe they don't have the magnification power, but they're going to ruin their angle, unless they're going to some other place that somehow is better. We could walk down and get closer to him as well, but this angle is a better angle, in my opinion. We get to see more of him, and also I think it just works out if he takes flight. Looking back as best I can only see really two of the perches on Bradfield, and not necessarily the very best ones, and they're vacant. I can't see anybody. So I guess we're going to just keep hearing these grackles make all this noise. Primarily the grackles, also that red-winged blackbird that just took off. Uh-oh. Okay, trees in my way. Oh, shoot. The other camera battery died. I didn't realize. Okay, so I don't know where he is. All right, let's check up on everybody. First of all, I need to change the battery in the other camera. I'm surprised that went that quickly. And I only have one other with me in my pocket right now. I think I have one. I thought I had one. I'm guessing he is on Bradfield, but I don't know. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right with you. All right, one more look before we walk away. Just a quick look. I'm not even going to... Well... Is there stirring? Possibly, because their father is no longer on that platform, or on the tower. Oh, careful. I don't want to budge just yet. We are going to stay here for a moment. See if anything happens. Where's your sibling? Hmm? Unfortunately, when Arthur took off this last time, his flight path had him behind the tree that's right near me very quickly, so we didn't get to really follow him at all. And unfortunately, the other camera was off. I didn't realize. It was off because of, just ran out of battery power. Okay, let's take a walk across the road and see what's going on. Let me rig for travel here a little bit. You enjoying this? I'm enjoying it. I don't know where the third one is. Hold on a second. Oh, there's a squirrel down below. Oh, here comes somebody. Shoot. Just when I was ready to move. The stick? Who wants that? So Big Red just flew to the top of Rice with a stick. Is she limping? She better not be limping. No, it was just trying to carry a stick. You ever see a hawk carry anything? They can't walk all that well when they're carrying something, obviously. And she just went, are we seeing this sort of thing again? Remember, we saw this sort of thing last year. So the three juvies are here up at the top of Rice. Let me just stay here for a moment with them. And I was... See, hold on. There's a grackle up in the tree right near me, making all that noise. So, okay, the other one just walked away now. And I remember last year, there was a time when Big Red kept going back and forth to Rice with a stick. And, I think these hawks have to, they have to get moving, of course. But it's not like they are we're so far down the road where they should be doing some hunting on their own just yet. Now maybe they're just a little bit too complacent up there, I don't know. maybe, maybe she went up to the, maybe she went up there. You kids, you gotta get going here. Go clean your room. I'm hesitant to move because of the trees that are near. If Big Red does what she just did and goes to, if she goes to Rice Hall again, we'll likely miss it. But I want to see where they are. So we are going to cross the road. We're going to try. I was about to when all of a sudden I saw her in flight. Okay, let's get going here. But last year, when she was going back and forth that time, I kept losing track of her because of the trees. I love the trees, but they're in the way. Okay, I see her. I do see her on Bradfield. I don't see Arthur, so I don't know where he is. I wonder if he went up to, well, I don't know. But let's look at her for a moment. So she is on Bradfield Hall. And she is right here. Hi, baby. And although we had seen him fly in this direction, I don't know where Arthur is. At least from here, I don't see him anywhere. And from here, I cannot see the top of Rice Hall, just because of the trees, like I mentioned. So, let's take a quick closer look at her in what amounts to be good light, actually. At least the way the camera's treating it. She's beautiful. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to walk and see. I just want to take a quick peek up at the throne. Again, I don't know where Arthur is. Last we saw him, he was heading, it seemed like he was heading towards Bradfield, but we don't know. At least I don't know. And unfortunately, the other camera, as I have said, kind of gave out. Okay, let's take a walk. And again, Rice Hall, I cannot see the top of right now, so I don't know what's going on up there. This is just the fastest way. If I walk up these stairs, fastest way I think to get to a line of sight on the throne. As I listen, I don't know if I hear anything that has me thinking he's around, but oh, there he is. Well, I'm not gonna walk any further. He is also on Bradfield, but at a perch we normally can't see so well. I'm not sure if I can get him or not, if the tree's in the way. Hold on 1 second here. He's up high at one of the higher level perches, closer to Furno. Right there. Okay, let me move just a little bit here. Let's try that again. That's better. Hi. Let me lock things in. Oh, not quite yet. So he's at an upper level perch. We don't usually, at least I don't usually see them using this perch, but hold on a second, let me make some adjustments. How's that? Or so again, this is Arthur, and we're looking at him. He's at an upper perch, you know, on the side of one of the major columns. He's to the side of Furno from the major column that is closer to Furno. Hi, Arthur. Okay. Oh, okay. And as it happens, because we're seeing him, but I cannot see anybody else. Or can I? No. Big Red is on, well, let me show you this. See this? Here's one of the major columns. Then we go across, and those minor columns where the other perches are, and then eventually there's another major column here, and she, I believe, is still on the other side where we can't see her from this angle. We'll go look at the youngsters in a moment, I think. But in the meantime, while we're here, we'll look at him. So I'm standing in front of Furno Hall looking up at Arthur. And really, he's closer to, I believe it's called Emerson Hall, which is attached to Bradfield. Almost looks like it's the same building. Maybe it really is. I don't know. All right, we're gonna get moving, I think. You know, we'll try to get maybe some closer looks at him, just in case anyone is interested in closer looks. Why wouldn't you be? Hold on a second. Not sure what I'm hearing. Well, hold on one second. Just if you want to look at his foot. Sorry, I'm trying to get as much of him as possible in the frame. He might not be there long, depending on whether or not he's seeing something. So he's, I'm looking up at a sharp angle just to see him, because he is at a high level. I'd say roughly 2/3 of the way up the building. Okay, let's make our way back. Wait for travel here. Oh no, I want to do that. Okay. I might be hearing a squirrel or two, but it sounds a little more raspy than what I'm accustomed to. But we've seen that with birds. We've seen it with other creatures. They don't always make, not every single individual makes the same sounds as everybody else exactly. While we're here, we'll look back up at Big Red. Even though we just looked at her, she seems to be preening. Just a quick look, unless she does something out of the ordinary or something. So she's still here, just hanging out. But you see, to her right and to our right, there's what I call a major column, let's say. And she's on a perch that's formed by a minor column. And she's about halfway up the building, let's say, roughly. He was at a higher level perch, let's say at this height, here. And beyond this major column, all these other columns, I'm not going to count these other kind of sort of wider ones, and then this other major column here. And now from here we cannot see him, but he was at that level, but he's where we just can't see where he is. He's around the corner right here, I believe. So let's continue walking and let's go check on the jays. Assuming they're still there. By the way, looking around, there's still some clouds, of course, in the distance, but things have cleared up quite a bit. So, we not that we had a major storm, but I can't see any of the jays right now from here. I mean, I just took a look and I didn't see anybody up on Rice Hall. I could see where they were, but not where they are. I don't know where they are. Where is everybody? Where'd everybody go? Okay, no, I don't see anybody up there. So nobody's up there right now that I can see. They may be, if they're lying low, that's possible, but I don't know where they are now. It could be that she called them. Kids have cell phones these days. She called them and said, look, you can't stay up there. I mean, she's still up there on Bradfield. I just saw her again. We're just coming back here to see if anybody's... Hold on a second. Is that... Okay, never mind. So I'm hearing a robin back here. Oh, I see one hawk. I see somebody up on rice. So somebody at least is still up there and in beautiful sunshine. Beautiful sunshine. Hold on. Let me get situated here. So there's at least one up there. There's at least one up here. Lighten it just one notch. Maybe I shouldn't, but... Now, is there somebody else around, or is this robin calling because of this one? I don't know. I don't know where the others are. And I can't see Bradfield well enough to know if Big Red and Arthur are still where they were. I'm guessing they are, but I don't know. Let's continue walking back in this same direction and see if we can find anybody else, or who knows. I mean, I don't know if it could be that the other two are still up there as well, but I don't know. And this robin who's vocalizing is right on this line here, this utility line. I believe I hear a tufted titmouse. Peter, Peter. Well, at least from here I can still see that Arthur is where we left him. I don't see anybody else at the moment. Oh, well, I can still see the one on rice, the one we were just looking at. But he is up here. And while you're looking at Arthur, let me look around a little bit. Hello. No, I don't happen to see anybody, and I didn't get the impression while we were there in front of Furno that anyone had flown in. It's always possible. I didn't get that impression. And just move over just a little bit, and we can still see the one who's on rice. And, its siblings may be up there with it, just kind of lying down. They were, at one point or another, at least one of them was lying down up there earlier. Or at least, I should say, seemed to be lying down. certainly not within our view. We're gonna, I think what we'll do is we'll go to the parking lot, the Rice Hall parking lot, and look around in some of the trees just in case anybody's there. Okay? Okay with you? It's, you know, I don't know if it was humid all day here, but the rain certainly didn't help. And it is humid here. It's not very hot. I believe it may have been in the 80s earlier. It's probably in the 70s now. Just heard a chipping sparrow. Oh, I see somebody else up there. Okay, so we definitely have two up there on Rice Hall. Just seeing one of them in view right here. Hello. And the one that we could see right along. Oh, sorry. Fiddling with things. Someone's going to take off, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me lighten it just a little. Uh-oh, here it comes. I missed it, sorry. I was zoomed in and I missed it. So he's up on Bruckner Hall. And we've been seeing robins and orioles and blue jays harassing him a bit. All of a sudden I heard the activity behind me, and that's why we were facing him. And I still see, looking up, I still see 2 juveniles at the top of rice. I don't know where the third is. Oh, there he goes. And he just, he's... This is in front of Bruckner Hall. Let me adjust the tripod. Lost sight of him. He went behind, relative to me, behind Little Rice Hall. He's now out of view. Quick view up at Rice Hall. We still have this beautiful one and this beautiful one. I don't know where the third beautiful one is. And let's walk, leaving everything in place. Here are chickadees and a robin. Don't know where he is. Don't know where he is. Is that him? No. I don't know where he is. He may be over here somewhere. I hear, judging by the chickadees. It was Arthur.
Okay.
Thank you. He's still in the area. I don't know where he is, though. I can't see the jays from here. Things are quieting down now, I would say, in terms of the birds vocalizing. Let me look with binoculars a little bit. I really doubt he's in view because it has quieted down. Well, I'm here. Let me look up at that one pine tree. And I don't see anybody up there. The one where we've been seeing, roosting activity. We're going to head back towards Bradfield and Rice Hall and everything in a moment. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anybody here. And I can't even see the jays, who certainly didn't hear, "Let's help, Dad." No. Just listening, and probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go towards, I'll tell you this, it just shows you never know what's going to happen. And you may think, okay, everyone's settled in place, and Arthur, we had seen him hunting earlier, but, when he was up on Bradfield, it didn't look like he was hunting, but you had to know that he was still on the lookout. I may be hearing some, oh, I see somebody. I think that's Arthur. That's why I wanted to come this way instead of going right to Rice Hall, Bradfield. I see somebody on the track tower closest to the nest, and that is Arthur. So again, track tower closest to the nest, and there he is, hanging out again. But he's definitely been hunting the whole time we've been seeing him. He hasn't come up with anything yet. It's, we see how much prey he brings in, but it takes a lot of work. It's not 100% guaranteed he's going to catch something every time he tries. And to this point, just because of maybe where I've been standing and everything like that, I have yet to see what he has gone after. Let me lighten that up a bit for you. So we know where Arthur is, and from here I can't see anybody else. Let's take a slightly closer look at him, and then we'll see if we can catch up with everybody else. This is what I mean, though, everybody, and you know, I mean, if you've tuned in before, that the season's not over just because the chicks have fledged. There's a lot that comes after that, with luck, assuming everyone stays healthy, of course. But there's a lot that can come after that, and some of it is very, very interesting or entertaining or whatever. All right, let's keep going here. Let me rig for travel. I do certain things so that walking isn't too bad for either you or, also, put the camera strap around my neck, hopefully in case I drop anything, hopefully the strap will keep things safe. So Arthur's on that track, or that track light, or track tower, I should say, there. And that's one on the nest? Oh, okay. I had lost. Right. They're running me a little ragged. Not at all that I mind, but I lost track of one. Oh yeah, well, okay, but I've been following Arthur around, and he was on the lower. I don't know if you saw him. He was before I saw you. He was down at one of the utility lines, very low, and he's actively hunting. There's no doubt. And I still had the two juveniles in my sight up there. I couldn't tell if there was another one up there pancaked or what. And Big Red is, I believe, still on Bradfield. Unless she's left, I don't know. I kind of doubt it. So we still have, everybody, we still have this one juvenile at nest level. Are you going through? Okay.
You're backing up to see if you can see the
And we can't see Arthur from here, but I believe he's still up on that tower. Let's check to see if Big Red is still where she was. Well, in a moment. So we missed the flight that got here. I'm going to leave everything in place. Again, Arthur is still on that one tower. We'll take a quick look up at... hold on, I hear something. We'll take a look up at the nest once again, and I'll lighten it up. It is starting to get a little dark down here at, at ground level, or closer to ground level, I should say. The sky is still plenty light, but so we've got this juvenile here. That was a chipping sparrow we just heard. And we have Arthur being still harassed a little bit up here. Where is he? Who took the tower? Oh, it's down here. So that's Arthur there on that track lighting tower. And he has been actively hunting. Okay, and let's look up at Big Red, if we can, assuming she's still where we left her, and she does seem to be. I can take a look, I think, from here, if the tree is not in our way. Yes, she's right there on Bradfield where we left her. And one of the juveniles, at least one, has moved on Rice Hall. I know I'm leaving everything in place, and so at least one juvenile has moved. Actually, I only see one juvenile up there. I can't see the other. So one juvenile is right here. Let's wait here and see if the other shows up, or it could be the other is where we can't see it, but up there still on Rice. I'm not sure. Actually, it's not that the hawks are running me ragged. They're really not. But it's hard to keep track of them all when they start to go in various directions. It's nice to see them all together, but the activity is great too. But I can only keep track of so much activity at any one time. Oh, Arthur took off. He's in the air. I'm missing him now. Let's stay right here in case he pops into view. Oh, there he is. Oh, I lost him. I just caught sight of him. He was down there somewhere. I'll move a little bit. Oh, do I see him? No. Would have been nice to catch that, but this tree's in the way. That didn't help. Let me look with binoculars a bit. It's easier, wider field of view. Well, we're going to walk that way, I guess. Let me break for travel again. Before we do, let me just look back up one more time at... We still have a juvenile up here. Okay? That we can see. There may be another one up there. There may not be. It may have flown to another location, but... Oh, before we walk too far, let's, since we're here, we'll take a look at the juvenile who's on the nest platform. Technically not in the nest, but... Cute. I'm hearing chickadees, so I definitely want to go and take a look. Okay, let's walk. Big Red's, where Big Red was, I think is a little, hold on a second, a little too low for us to see her because of the trees. And I'm walking towards, plant science, that area where we saw Arthur flying. But I don't know if he stopped there, or he may have stopped there but then continued on. Who knows? We're hearing, it may not be because of him, but we're hearing plenty of blue jay activity, or blue jay vocalizations, I should say. And a robin, I believe. I'm guessing he's still in the area. May be tough to find him if he's in a tree, but... I don't see him. I suspect I know where he is, but I don't see him. I think he's in this tree somewhere, if I had to guess. Judging by all the sound I'm hearing, all the activity. Either that or on the greenhouse. Oh, there he is. I think I saw him. I can't see him now. I know where he is. At least I believe I do. Can't get a clear line of sight. I see him. He won't be there long. Can't find him. shoot, no markers. I can't, you know, I need a marker to... there he goes. He's moving in this tree. I can't see him now. Oh, there he is. Maybe. I'll leave him alone. I can understand, actually. Let's move. Missed him. Even with the other camera, I missed him. So he's on the Weil Hall Tower, but at a lower level, where the, I don't know what that thing is, transformer. Let me just level things out. So like I said, he's been actively hunting. Hasn't caught anything yet. So where is he now? He's on, I would say he's on the tower directly across from the athletic fields, or across the athletic fields from the Nest Tower. Oh no, wait, no, I'm wrong about that. No. That's the wrong one. He's not directly across. He is two towers away from Weil. Oh, took off. Why am I not getting him? Where is he? And that is one of the track towers, which one is it? I don't know. Not the one closest to the Furno nest, but there he be. All right, we're gonna get closer, I think. Not sure I really want to be in this parking area, just in terms of where everyone is and is going to be. Hearing blue jays, I don't know if they're vocalizing because of him. They don't seem to be, they don't sound like they're near him. We'll stop and take a look up at the nest in a moment, just in case the one up there is vocalizing. Arthur kind of looks like he's going to take off, maybe. Yeah, he's just turned around. Hold on. I think he did. Just saw him with the naked eye. It looked like he was going to. Hold on. Lose sight of him, and he's still in flight. It seemed like he was heading towards Furno. I don't know where he is now. Stop right here. I don't know where he is. Let's look up at the nest. I don't know if we can still see somebody up there or not. Yes. Through the grate. Cute. Looking cute. Cute. Okay. Let's do a little... Hold on a second. Was that the one in the nest? Maybe. I believe the one in the nest is vocalizing. I don't know if it's just one up there or now two. I don't know. Oh, I think I just saw someone in flight. Maybe. There are two up there in the nest. Or nest tower, I should say. Of course, you may have known that if you're watching the nest tower, or the nest cam. This is a bad angle, but we're going to try it anyway. And lighting is not great. We have this one here, and then we have another one up here. So two are on the nest right now. I can't show you both at the same time. And we're going to continue on. Let's rig for travel. Oh, someone's in flight. Okay, I guess we don't have to go see Arthur because he has come to see, well, he's not looking at us, so he hasn't technically come to look at us, but there he is. And I can still from here see, I don't know if you, yep, you can just make out the one who's up on Rice Hall. It's just a matter of the trees in the way. Somehow Rice Hall looks like Rice Hall may be leaving Rice Hall. And as for Big Red, I cannot see her from here. I don't know if she's still on that perch. I'm guessing she is. Sorry. Wait, is that... No, that was Arthur, right? Sounds like the one on Rice Hall is calling. And so is another one who's on the nest tower. I'm not sure who. Wouldn't mind if Arthur would turn our way, but that's okay. Now, if this one does take off, and I don't know if it's about to just yet or not, if this one does take off, you know, we're looking through a pretty narrow window to see it. It might, if it flew up, we might have a little bit of space up here, but for the most part, we'll lose sight of it, I think, almost no matter what it does. And if I had to guess, if it flies anywhere, it's going to head towards the nest, or else to a roosting spot, you know, maybe in one of the pine trees behind, behind the Rice Hall parking lot. I could show you the hawks in the nest, but I'll do that very quickly, but the angle's sharp, so it's not easy for me because of where I am. Hi. Now let me just say, you may think I'm in the danger zone when it comes to a slice. I don't think so. I'm out of it, I think. Just in case. But that'd be some slice if it hit us right on the camera lens. We'd end the show for the night. You can't top that. Rice Hall's still up there. The two are still on the nest tower in one place or another, and we're looking at Arthur right now on one of the track and field towers. Interesting that he's doing that with his feathers. It almost looks like he's drying off. But I mean, we've been seeing him fly, and we haven't seen him do that. At least I haven't seen him do that yet, or until now. And it's my assumption that Big Red is still on Bradfield, where we had seen her last. Flying up towards the nest. No, landing at the top of the adjacent tower. So now we have all three, cute, look at how cute, we have all three really nearby, all three juveniles. We have one here on the adjacent tower, and then we have two on the actual nest tower. One at lower level, nest level. Where are you going? And then we have one up, wait a minute, yeah, one up here. And Arthur is still over here, and we're going to stick with him for a bit, I think. And I think at this point might not be a bad idea. Well, I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to adjust the tripod a little bit. Well, that adjustment might prove to be a mistake. I don't know, but. So here's the one that just landed on the adjacent tower. And then next door at the nest tower, we have two. We have one at nest level and one a level up. I believe that's J3. I don't know if this is J1 or J2. And I don't know if this one is J1 or J2. I just know they're J's. And as I said, we have Arthur here. Now, Big Red, I believe, and this is just an assumption, she may have since moved, but we saw Big Red last on Bradfield. And I haven't had any indication yet that she has, that she's gone anywhere. She may have. But she seemed to be at one of her favorite perches and maybe there for the night, I don't know. So you're pretty much up to speed right now in terms of where everybody is, except possibly Big Red. We're going to, well, I guess we'll stay right here. Now this, this could be it for the rest of the night. I suspect that Arthur won't stay where he is. It is getting dark. We're starting to reach that point where it's getting late, and finding a roosting spot is not all that unlikely. This has been a fun night, though. I've enjoyed it a lot. It started out, relatively slowly, but not unexpectedly so. And, the rain probably didn't help, but I don't know if it really made a difference, to be honest. I have a feeling they wouldn't have been that active anyway. It didn't rain very hard. And I kind of wish Arthur had caught something. And I've certainly enjoyed watching him and his activity. Like I said earlier, and although, obviously it's a little later now, skies are still looking, you know, fairly light. But down here, I mean, you can see he's not very brightly lit any longer, and nobody else is that I can see here. Let's take a look up at the nest tower a little bit. Again, my angles are sharp here, so this isn't the best for me. But you know, actually, if I were to go up on Tower Road, I suspect the camera would end up darkening things, so this isn't actually that bad. It's just a sharp angle. Oh, I think we had a slice come into view, so see, I told you I was safe. Maybe this one is saying, oh yeah? I'm several feet away. I mean, it's not just that, you know, we're okay here. Although I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm hearing robin vocalizations. They're somewhat distant. I don't know what they'd be about. Arthur is still where he is. I don't know if... I kind of doubt Big Red has left. Unless she left and she's coming back. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Somebody's up here. Who's this? Is that Big Red? It is Big Red. What are you doing up there? How'd you get there? You didn't tell me. So we've got Big Red there. And we have a juvenile here. And we have a juvenile here. And we have a juvenile here. And we have a father, Arthur, here. So everybody's in view at the same time for the first time tonight. So I had thought Big Red was on Bradfield. Maybe she was. And then that's why I started to hear the robin vocalizations. He's not going to stay there long. Shoot. He's heading towards Bradfield. And I didn't capture that as well as I would have liked. And he's, I believe, at Bradfield now on a perch, maybe a half, a mid-level perch. Let's look at Big Red. She obviously knows what happened. I'm sorry I didn't capture that as well as I would have liked. Maybe the other camera did, I don't know. She's not going to stay there either, I don't believe, if I had to guess. Now, he could be in a tree in front of Bradfield, but I kind of think he went to Bradfield itself. Okay, I lost sight of her in the trees. I'm guessing she also went to Bradfield. And let's take one more look up at the chickadoos. Hello, where are you? Right, here's one. So now, when everything was wonderful, we could see everybody all at once. Now we can't. And we still have this one up here in the adjacent tower. We're going to close up pretty soon, I think. It's getting late. What time is it? Well, it's 8:45. It's getting there. I just have to pack up and head home and then unpack and, you know. This one's going to take off, I think, maybe. Unless its sibling comes over from the adjacent tower. That's my guess. Of course, it could go to a tree or something. I think it's going to, and if it does, it's going to be almost impossible for me to stay with it, just because of the angles involved right now. Sorry, I looked away. Hold on a second. Let's just do this. I won't be able to stay with it quite as well, but... So we've got two on the nest tower, one on the adjacent tower, and I suspect that both adults are on Bradfield somehow. So I'm wrong. We have an adult up here. Looks like Arthur. Let's see if it is Arthur as best we can. It's getting dark. Looks like Arthur. We saw him fly towards Bradfield, and I had assumed he was still there. Looking back up, I saw him at the top of, that's the second tower from Weil Hall, by the way. And I don't know where Big Red is. So we know where 4 of the hawks are. I don't know where Big Red is. And, we found her on, was it that tower or the next one? Just a, short while ago. So who knows? She might not be yet on Bradfield Hall. It is getting dark, obviously. He's not well lit for our purposes. I can lighten it up. We can zoom in a little bit for a slightly closer look. We've had some good looks at him. We've had good looks at everybody tonight, really. At one point or another. So I'm sure the Nest camera, if anyone's operating it, the Nest camera can show you the one that's at the Nest level. Might be able to show you the one that's on the adjacent tower. I'm not sure if it can show you, I don't believe it can show you the one that's at the upper level of the Nest tower. And I don't believe it could show you, although I may be wrong, I doubt you can see the one that Arthur, whom we're looking at right now. Is he still hunting? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if, he probably would like a meal if he can catch one. If I had to guess. Look at that cute face. Look at that face. I can't see what this one's doing. Maybe it's preening. I don't know. This one's preening, but occasionally at least popping its head up into view. And the one on the adjacent tower is just looking cute. The other camera's about to die, and I don't have another battery for it with me. Surprised the batteries went that quickly. I don't expect him to stay there that much longer. That may be the last spot he is in before he heads to a roosting spot. I may be wrong though. I mean, it is, like I said, it's getting dark. Here at ground level, or closer to ground level. The skies are still light, and I'm lightening it up quite a bit actually. So he is 2 towers away. He's on the second tower away from Weil. 2 towers away from the nest tower. And again, two of the young are in the nest tower at one level or another. And the third is on the next tower over, the adjacent tower. Somebody's trying to scold Arthur. Maybe not. I'm hearing robin vocalizations in front of Furno, but Arthur is still where he was. Maybe they're just warming up in case he comes back. Either that or else maybe Big Red moved. I don't know. Or maybe they're just vocalizing about something else. It's entirely possible. I'm tempted to go check up on her. Like I said, we're going to close up pretty soon, I think. It's been an interesting evening, enjoyable as far as I'm concerned. Okay. You know, I suspect, and I expect to take off from Arthur fairly soon. I don't believe he'll stay there all night. And as for the 3 juveniles, I would not be surprised if they stay where they are. I mean, they're on the nest tower and adjacent tower, so it wouldn't surprise me terribly if they stay there. But I don't believe, you know, Arthur would stay at the top of any of these towers for the night. So I kind of sort of expect him to move. I don't know if he's looking back at something. And he may just, you know, I don't know if he's going to fly towards Bradfield, for instance. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I just wonder if Big Red moved somewhere. Judging by the... She did. She's in flight. She's over my head towards the nest. Did she catch something? I'll lose her quickly if she takes off. She took off. I missed it. Did she take off? I suspect I missed it. It was very quick if she did. I looked away and I don't see her up there. I don't know if she's up there or not anymore. I don't believe she is, judging by the way things seem to be. But I looked away, and now you snooze, you lose. So the 3 juveniles haven't budged. And Arthur's still where he was. I don't know where she went. I lost sight of her. I never saw her in flight as she left. So I don't know where she is. I never saw her take off at all. And I didn't catch any sign of her motion, so either she did that very quickly or I don't know. Maybe she's up there for all I know. I think if she were, they'd still be vocalizing. So I wonder, I don't know if she caught anything or not. I kind of doubt it. No, certainly if she did, no one went after it, if she left it there. But I wonder if she went to a tree and then went up there, because all of a sudden I saw her in flight. And closer to Furno, I'm hearing... Actually, they sound more than anything. They sound more like cardinal chip notes. I'm not sure if that's what they are. I hear a robin. I don't think she went that far. So now everyone's on the nest tower at one level or another. All three juveniles. And oh, I missed it. No wonder. I figured as much. As when I saw that one looking at something, I figured something happened, and now Arthur is no longer where he had been. He was up here, and he's no longer there. So let's... was I not recording? I wasn't recording. The one who was at the top of the nest tower just moved a little bit and is now now here. I wonder how long I had stopped recording. Oh well. So this is the one who's at the very top and is now back on the adjacent tower. And the other two are still here and here. Hello. And as for Arthur, I'm not sure where he is. We'll go check on Bradfield to see if anyone's up there. And let's take a walk. So we've got one, just so you know, we've got one on the adjacent tower, two on the nest tower. And we're going to check Bradfield to see if anybody's there. It's my suspicion we've got a couple hawks there, but I don't know. I did not see Arthur's flight at all. I was looking at a different hawk. I see somebody up there. Just one so far. One second. So we've got Big Red on Bradfield. It's getting dark. We're about to close up for the day, and I don't know where Arthur is. He had taken off, and I didn't see his flight at all. So I have no idea. We'll look back up at the nest tower and adjacent tower, I think, in a moment. And And it could be that Arthur just went to some other area to roost. Maybe he'll come by and roost near Big Red, but we don't know. Anyway, this is the adjacent tower and the nest tower now. Right here and right here. I think Arthur is still nearby. I'm hearing now vocalizations again. Maybe somewhere behind Furno or around there. So maybe he's coming around, I don't know. You know, maybe he's still hunting. Again, we hadn't seen him catch anything. Oh, that's dark, sorry. At least I think it's dark, and the mosquitoes are starting to find me. Maybe it's time for me to head home. Arthur may come along, but I, don't know. We'll wait another minute or so and see what happens. I may have just seen the robin that was vocalizing, and it's behind me, so not as close to Furno as I had thought. Well, let's say goodnight to Big Red. Good night, Big Red. I think he might still be behind Furno, and maybe he'll be there for the rest of the night. I don't know. And we'll leave you with this hawk here, this juvenile, is the top of the adjacent tower. Good night. And good night to this one on the nest tower, and good night to this one at nest level in the nest tower. Everyone, I just want to thank you for joining me. This has been fun. But it's time for me to head home. My fear is that I'll hold on a second. No, is she still there? She's still there. Yes, she just turned a little bit. My fear is that all of a sudden he'll come into view and I will have missed him because, I've closed up shop already. But we're hearing a robin vocalize. I'm just wondering if he's going to come by any moment. I'm not going to walk that way for a number of reasons. If he is there, I don't want to disturb him. And if he's not there, maybe he'll come along anyway, so. But it is getting late, so it's after 9 now. Everyone, again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Had some nice views of the hawks tonight. Had a little bit of a slow start because of the rain, but that's okay. Things really became more exciting, actually. Until next time, everyone, I wish you well. Have a great night. Bye-bye.